See, don't you talk Spanish to me right now, Melina. I want to know what that red thing over your fucking head is, alright? It's not, don't tell me that's like some sort of like, Gears of War logo over that head. It's not, alrighty? Something's up with you. Anything that would improve your mood? I, don't know. Don't talk to me that way. Hey everybody, welcome back. Falcon, Death State. We are here at the Bargain Owl, where I guess we got a little bit too carried away. I thought I was making an amazing move we ran into some coyotes in here, right? But over here, there was like a shit ton of zombies, so I'd figure, what if we came over through the backside, made a little bit of noise, and then have the zombies come in here and deal with the coyotes for us? It worked out, however, the coyotes took care of the zombies quite easily, and then they're still just about in full force. So you can see our party over here is kind of really fucked. Walter's only at 60 max HP, Elaine's probably our beefiest character now, Doug's over here, no longer panicking, thankfully, but yeah, we're kind of really fucked. We finally got all the coyotes down, but now, again, zombies. Now, I wanted to avoid the zombie fight, but here's the thing. He's gonna see fresh humans over here knocked out. He's gonna be like, oh, it's food. Let me just go over here, munch on them, and turn them into zombies, and then multiply our problems even more. So we have to get rid of this guy before he turns them into zombies. So I'm not too thrilled about it, but we have to go in there regardless of which. So here's what we do. We move Joe forward. Joe, you're at 66 HP. I don't think that zombies should cause too much problems for you at that HP, but still, we rather play it safe than sorry. Let me switch this over to basic attack. Now, do we take a gunshot over here? Kinda. I guess like we should. I'd prefer not to just because we're so low on ammo for this gun, but at this point, we're gonna have to probably leave it behind because I have no more ammunition back at home for it either. So, I think at this point we just take the shot and hope for the best here. 85% chance to hit. Mind you, gunshots don't really work too well on zombies, allegedly. He's badly wounded now, though, so who knows how liable that information I just gave you is, but it's not supposed to, technically. Alrighty, Elaine, you move forward a little bit. You are also kind of beefy, so you have to kind of get involved over here, too. We can't let him come over here and munch on this guy, so we have to move Elaine over here just to kind of protect this guy from being turned into a zombie. And Elaine, I don't like doing this, but let's actually get you a gunshot here. 65% chance to hit. Enough for the knockout. I'm kind of surprised. Okay, here's what we need to do now. I think there's more zombies out here too, by the way. Yep, there they go. Okay, one second. Who do we put in the party? Walter White? Walter White. Okay. So here comes this guy. Fuck, we're back where we started. I can't leave this bargain now anymore. It's like I'm stuck here. It's like my personal hell. I talked a lot about retail last episode, and I feel like here I am again. Like it's like, some sort of deity playing like, some sort of trick on me. It was kind of like, oh, you talk so much about, retail stores. Well, I'm not gonna let you leave this one ever again. And that's what's kind of happening here. Elaine, where are you at? You're over here. Okay. This guy is slightly wounded at the very least. I'm not gonna take any more gunshots. I think we wasted enough ammunition on this mission already. So we go 1, 2, and we just take a few swings here. 80% chance to hit is actually not too bad. Slightly wounded. We can't do another hit. End our turn. One of these guys is still bleeding out, so he'll die kind of soon. Dougie is next. Dougie needs to be healed, but he could still switch over to this, hopefully. Let's move you a bit closer. 1... No, you won't be able to get an attack in. So let's just get you behind... You know what? Get rid of... Is it wise to get rid of these guys and risk them turning into zombies? I don't think it is, but let me get you close to the guy that did die and try to loot his body. He did have another 9mm pistol, which could be useful for us, and there's ammo. Not ammo, but a leather jacket that we can use for Doug. Speaking of which, can I equip this right now? It's probably going to cost me a few... No, I can't. Alright, I have enough points to go into my inventory screen. Okay, I figured as much. So we end our turn right about here. Walter White is next. Move forward. Do we take a diagonal swing, or do we take... Yeah, we have to take the diagonal swing. We won't be able to get 2 basic attacks from the side. So let's take this one. I should have used my command, too, by the way. Aim for the head. Okay. A little bit late, but it's going to happen anyway. Now, I'm going to let Elaine take this damage, unfortunately. I can't risk any more damage from Walter White. It's showing 2 zombies on the screen, by the way. Not too happy about that. Or not on the screen, but on the action pool. So let's move you forward, switch you over to basic attack. Forward one more time. And enough for the kill, thankfully. Alrighty. And turn. What does this guy have? Some cigarettes. Okay. Good. And also, I apologize, I'm recording this in one single batch, so I mentioned in the last episode there was like a little bit of a construction thing going on outside of my place, and it's still really, at least, evident to me. I'm not exactly sure how that's going to kind of portray itself in the video, so I do apologize if there's any sort of like weird background noise, but unfortunately, I record from steel mills now as opposed to my apartment building. So, Joel, I say we get rid of this dude finally. I hope he doesn't turn into a zombie, but it's a possibility that he might. Especially because Joel's over here missing, too. Come on, Joel. Alright, he's dead now? Alrighty, here we go. He's got some good stuff. So you know what? At the very least, these coyotes are going to load us up with, equipment. Unfortunately, Joe can't carry shit anymore. Alright, dude, don't... Please do not reanimate, because I'm going to probably lose all that equipment that's on you. Walter could still carry stuff, so let's get him kind of close. And let's see if I could loot this guy. There we go. I will grab that, that, and that. Oh, come on. You can't be doing this to me right now. I can't leave this shit behind. I don't think it's going to be here if I come back. That's the problem. Let me go into my inventory screen here. No, see, you have up to 110, dude. What are you bitching about? What weighs so much over here? Is it this? Oh, this is 15 pounds, writing letters? Oh, that's actually pretty good defense, though. 6 defense. Okay, let me grab the writing leathers, and that I can't carry. I could take this, though, probably. The gun? Can take the gun, and that's about it, maybe? Yeah, I can't take that. So let's see if I could grab, at the very least, this. Oh, can't carry that either. What is this supposed to be? Chewing tobacco? Let me grab the coating, then. Probably better if I unhighlight those items, maybe? Possibly. Alright, let's leave that behind. That's probably what's doing it, and there we go. 110 on the dot. So you're maxed out. Nothing else for you. Anybody else could carry a bit more? 60? You have at least 7 more pounds or so. Alright, so Doug is our dude that we need right now. So at least Doug will be able to grab the helmet. And it's good because, you know, that's what Doug needs. He needs some defense. Alrighty. Let's come in here really quickly. Doug, this is defense 3. You have defense 2. And leather jacket, 3 defense. Alrighty. You put this on for now. And that's about all she wrote here about when it comes to this anyway. 9mm ammo. This is actually pretty good for, what's his face over here? Joel. So Joel, let's see. Let's have Dougie trade with Joel over here. Don't attack him, just trade with him. Here you go, Joel. Take that. Okay. Go into Joel now. And you verbally reload. I guess I have to equip this first, right? Okay, so Joel, you go ahead and reload. Good. How's your weight like? Still can't carry that much anymore. It's the fuel that's kind of weighing us down, but again, fuel's really important too, so I can't necessarily be complaining about that. Yeah, man. I mean, we are packed to the brim. Let's see, can I put this over here? Definitely. Now I have 9 of these over here left over. I'd prefer to give this over to Walter because his med pack is a little bit light now. Actually, let's just drop some heals really quickly if we can, right? So you come over here and heal Doug and heal Joel as well. Okay? Now we come over here and use this once again. Pack this up, and let's go and trade with old Walter White over here. Now, Walter, you probably can't carry this because you're packed to the brim. So give me... I don't know, give me this fucking potato and we'll swap this out. Can't carry that much. Can't carry a potato now. Alrighty, so... give me the potato. And I'll give you that. Excuse me? I'm sorry if I'm freaking out. I could have sworn I heard, like, Elaine just, like, growl in pain right now, and that just kind of freaked me the fuck out. I'm not sure what happened. Here's what we do, then. We need to find a place that I could drop some shit, and then we could just hopefully pick up the important stuff. So let's grab this loot bag over here, and in his loot bag we'll... what do we leave behind? Guitar? Promotes morale? Could be pretty good. Let's leave the pipe wrench behind. This weighs, what, 3 pounds? That's not too much, but it's something. So let's leave this behind. We have a few of those back at base anyway. I think we should probably do that. Let's see, anything that we have an excess amount at back home, we don't really need. So baseball bat, for instance, we don't need that. So baseball bat, you also stay behind. That's 2 extra pounds right there, good. And Joel, anything that you have here that we don't need? No, you need everything over here. Walter White. Yeah, I think you're pretty much carrying good stuff here. 3 defense and 6 defense. Swap this out. Okay. Oh my lord, look at Walter White now. It looks like, you know, some sort of like gimp from a dungeon. Alright. Now, you should have probably... Yeah, you have a little bit more carrying room now. Not too much, but like at least 3 more pounds. You have like, you know, 3 more pounds and then you're done. So, Doug and Elaine could carry a few more bare essentials here. So let's go to the fruit display. Don't want any of that. Let's go to this loot bag. Pretty good stuff. I can't carry all of it though, unfortunately. So before we deal with that, how about we just check this body out? Nothing on that one, good. And what about the one next to you? This guy has more leather jackets and this gun. Let me grab the gun at the very least. That could work out. Alrighty. And do you have a bit more carrying room? Let's grab the jerky if we can. And maybe even the beer for morale. And can you grab the smokes too? Oh, you can. Perfect. Alrighty. We have to come back. I can't carry the rest of this shit. And here's the thing. The entrance itself might be packed with zombies too, because we made a lot of noise in this map. Like, a lot of noise. So we're gonna have to come back to get the rest of this stuff. I just hope that the items and the bodies are still there. I'm not sure if they, like, you know, despawn. Or I'm not sure if the bodies stay behind. I hope they do. But if they don't, then, you know, so be it, I guess. No zombies, no zombies, no zombies. Oh, thank God, no zombies. Alright, let's go. Let's go. Come on. Get out of here. Joel, stop, please. Levitating in the air, you motherfucker. Jesus. Alrighty. Go back to the shelter. Oh, my lord. That was quite a fucking catastrophe of a mission. That much I will say. My lord. You know, I thought I was being smart. I thought I was outsmarting the game here and be like, oh yeah, let me use the zombies. Alright, sorry for the weird cut there. I realized I didn't click on the shelter, I clicked on the map that we've been there before, so I switched over to this area and I stopped talking because, again, during loading screens it tends to sometimes cut off my commentary, so it is what it is. So we're back over here. Shelter return summary. Undesirable food 20, 4 special items. We brought back 102 food, 11 fresh food, 15 gallons of gasoline, 27 luxury items, 11 parts, 2 antibiotics, and another data item. So we brought back a lot. I mean, that's the reason why we were completely packed to the gill here, and all of our people are severely hurt, so I'm not too crazy about that. I might just consider taking a day off from going out and doing shit, because otherwise... Oh... Excuse me? What is, up with you? There's like, some sort of red marker over you. Is that because you're infected? Or is it because you're sick? You're probably fucking infected, aren't you? Let's find out what this is all about here. Hey, you. See, don't you talk Spanish to me right now, Melina. I want to know what that red thing over your fucking head is, alright? It's not, don't tell me that's like some sort of, like, you know, Gears of War logo over that head. It's not, alrighty? Something's up with you. Anything that would improve your mood? I, don't know. Don't talk to me that way. Can I ask you something? What's it like out there? Do you have any skills that you should know about? Do you speak any English? English! Do you speak it? No. Oh, that's great. What's it like out there? I sorry, no understand. Okay. Do you have any skills? Okay. I no understand, alrighty. Tell me about you. Alrighty. Apparently we can't even talk to her. Alright, so let me talk to your husband here. Hey, you. He didn't tell me this woman was infected. I thought she was just injured or sick. What can I do? Anything that would improve your mood? Well, since I doubt you'll find any mate to drink. Mate? Mate? To drink? Whatever. I wouldn't mind some chocolate now and then, and maybe some rechargeable batteries if I find a game system. I'm going to need them. This motherfucker, a game system in a post-apocalyptic world? What are you... Alright, whatever. What are you, like a stereotypical gamer now? Can I ask you something? Yes, of course. Do you have any skills I should know about? I've done a little bit of everything. Retail, management, boxing lessons, construction, sometimes all in the same day, you know, to pay for school. I was getting a degree in architectural engineering, which I guess I should use to fortify that fence out front. Oh, that sounds pretty good. Good to know. I had another question. Have you heard anything about what's going on in the other areas? Not really. We had to take back roads to San Saba because the National Guard was diverting people to a shelter. I hope my parents got to one. I don't even know the dead were coming back to life until they bit Melina. I was kind of hoping this place was an official shelter, you know, so we could get her to a proper doctor. How did Alina get bit? We were over in San Saba because that's where my parents' store was. Unfortunately, the town had already been evacuated and they were gone. It was late, so we spent the night there. When we woke up, the gas in my car had been siphoned and some of the engine stripped for parts, so we were stranded there. We could have left, but the store had food and I hoped my parents might meet us there. We ended up staying about 2 weeks. That's when the looters arrived. There was a car full of them, and they were trying to break into the store. Only thing I could do was get the pistol from the safe and scare them off, but it didn't work. After exchanging shots, they got desperate and drove through the front of the store. They just started grabbing food. That's when I saw one of those corpses for the first time. It just came up behind the looter and ripped off his ear. I grabbed Melina, I ran out the back, and that's when the dead girl ambushed her, bit her without the drug store nearby. Man, I don't know. Alrighty, so she is bit, so I guess we're going to have to start using the antibiotics on her if I am correct. Alright, so that is their story, and they're sticking to it apparently. Who is this over here? That's the Michiru, who doesn't talk English too. We're kind of building up quite a bit of a diverse community in this shelter, aren't we? A bunch of people that don't speak English too. How are we going to communicate? I'm not even sure. We need like a, I don't know, some sort of like multilingual artist over here. Alrighty, so let's Max, I hope Max is, I think we need like one more extra day after this with Max, before we get Max. So for now, what I'm going to do is I'm going to do a little bit of item management if you don't mind. So let me do that, I'll cut back in, we'll end the day and see what happens when I wake up. So let me just do this over here on my own time. Alrighty guys, so we should be done over here, so let me just go back and just call it a night. Everything else I do believe is right, we have the red generator running, everything else seems pretty good. So we're just going to come up over here, hopefully get a lot of our HP back because we're kind of doing pretty bad off of it. Elaine, what's going on over here, by the way? You feeling a little bit better? Can I help? Anything that would improve your mood? I don't eat that much, but I guess it would be nice to have some deodorant. It's weird, but I'm neurotic about how I smell, and I could use the sleeping pills to sleep, not, you know. You know what? I actually like that. If you want to smell good, I have nothing against that. I am also kind of really hygienically paranoid myself. Like, I'm always like, you know, am I smelling alright? Is my breath kicking? You know, things of that nature. So, you know what, Elaine? I completely understand it. Better to smell good than to smell bad, right? Alright, so, just wanted to find out what you needed. Alright, let's call it a night here and see what goes on. Player's bed. Go to bed and end the day? Yes. Okay. So now our morale is up to -118. We got a 29-point change, which is, you know, not amazing, but hey. So days without antibiotics, 0 for Melina Guzman. She used 1. How many do we actually have, though? 18. So she should be okay for 18 days. I mean, obviously we have to find some more. But at least with the stock that we have right now, it's at least looking at 18 days. Fresh food, 11. 102. We have no more fresh food remaining, but we have 294 preserved food, which is pretty good. -18, or -118. 29 fuel, 18 antibiotics already. So not too bad right there. And let's see. Oh, Vic's here. Nice. I love Vic. I'm going to remove... More than likely, Joe is out of the party and we'll have Vic in there. Joe, I want you posted up on the roof for the time being. Yeah, I mean, sure, Vic. But I've been on my feet for the last 24 hours, so if you could wrangle up a cup of coffee and something to eat, I'd really appreciate it. Oh, yes, sir. I mean, I'll be right back. Remember, Vic is a fucking alpha male, let me tell you. He just orders people around left and right. I kind of like it. And Davis, I'd like you to keep monitoring that radio until we can. Oh, Vic, this is the man I've been telling you about. Right, didn't recognize you without all that blood. Now, if you'll give me a second with Davis, I'll come by and run you through a few tasks I had in mind for you. Oh, look at that. He's over here commanding me around. Alright, number 1, Vic, I'm going to be nice to you. I've heard that I should be nice to him. So, let's see. I'm sorry? You'll do what now? I was under the impression there were more cops than this. So let's go with number 3. Yeah, the sheriff. We were on our way to meet cops gathering in Coleman. About 20 miles from town, our car was shot and we crashed into a ditch. We were ambushed by about 6, maybe 7 coyotes. There are cops in Coleman. Coyotes to mammal? This guy. Would you let me finish, damn it? Sorry, man, I was just asking questions. It didn't let me not ask a question. It forced me into a question, Vic. Anyhow, they must have figured out we were hurt. Because they walked right towards the car, and got 3 of them right then and there. Next thing you know, we were behind the car, caught in a gunfight. Went on for about half an hour, I figure. Must have run out of ammo for their rifles, because all of a sudden they started running towards us, and the sheriff and I ended up pumping them with 6 or 7 rounds apiece. Then we noticed that we were running from. Must have been a dozen of those things crawling out of the grass. Probably people those boys had cut up and left for dead themselves. One of those sons of bitches must have been bit. While we were finishing off the corpses, dead coyote came back, took a chunk out of the sheriff's leg. I dragged the sheriff to a secure location, tried to keep him alive for days. It's all a blur, really. Died yesterday morning, had to do it myself, after he turned. I'm sorry for your loss. Yeah. The fact is, I'm back and the people at this school are still in danger. We're going to be in this mess for a long haul and someone's got to take charge. Well, it's good to have you with us, but I've kind of had things under control at the school. I've been managing the place just fine, but I could definitely use a deputy. Someone's taking charge, me. Alright, let me go with number 2. I'm sure you did what you had to do, but the fact is, I'm the closest thing to an authority figure this town has anymore. If you're willing to help, great. I could use all the cooperation I can get. So... Number 1 sounds pretty good. I'm trying to cooperate here, I need your help, but it seems to me that you want to be in charge for the sake of being in charge. And who put you in charge, huh? Last time I checked, I'm the closest thing this town has to an authority figure. We didn't know you were all coming back. We needed someone to step up, and he did. It was my call. Yeah. And how's that been going? Let's talk about that. The fence is up, I'll give you that. But Joe had orders from the sheriff to keep the place locked down. He's the authority in these parts. You're not. People start disobeying the police, and, well, everyone goes to shit. You didn't get anyone killed building that fence, and knowing how dangerous it is out there, I'd say you got damn lucky. So here we are. You still think you're in charge, huh? Let's go with number 5. Number 5, leadership. Let's do this. I'll handle day-to-day operations. You could help be the face of the law. I have a duty as a cop, but if you want to handle all the shit people are going to bring to you, all their grief, all their pettiness, all their cruelty, well, you be my guest. Cool. Thanks, Vic. I appreciate it. You show me respect. I won't have to rethink our understanding. Now let's get this place back on track. So I'm trying to keep it kind of kosher with Vic because I heard it's kind of important to do because it might impact something later on. So that's the reason why I'm being kind of cool with him. I've been thinking about this for a few days, and honestly, more than anything else right now, I think we need information. We've been in the dark about the greater shape of the outside world for a while now, and frankly, that worries me. I haven't gotten anything from any authority figures on any radio broadcasts, and we don't have the means to broadcast very far out. Even the DJ I've been listening to hasn't caught any new information. So what are you proposing, Davis? We need answers, and I think we need to try and find people who are at least willing to talk. Maybe we can offer them shelter if they need it. It wouldn't hurt to have a few more people around here to help out. We certainly have the room. Okay, let's see. I hope people are willing to trust us. I get random messages across the radio. I've heard of scattered groups of survivors who have people in their numbers who have been bit, individuals whose families have been torn apart in front of them, camps destroyed in the night. And then I hear about the people who are terrified and asking for help. The looters kicked in their doors and sent them fleeing for their lives, who were ambushed while they were traveling, who were trying to pick up supplies and got shot for their troubles. People out there, maybe they can be talked to, reasoned with if you're lucky. But they're scared, and if they're not scared, then they're the people to be frightened of. Got it, I'll be careful. So, I mean, he's saying to add more people. We've been adding people non-stop, haven't we? So Michiro, says something quickly in a language you do not speak. Excuse me, Michiro doesn't speak English. I've been trying to talk to her, but she only understands a few words. Does anyone here speak Japanese? I don't think so. Did someone say something about speaking Japanese? Oh, of course Doug would. I have thoroughly immersed myself in Japanese culture and anime over the years. Of course you would, Doug. And everyone knows being under great stress can bring out latent abilities, so I will translate it for you. Oh, this should be entertaining. Yeah, I'm gonna go with number 2. Moshi moshi watashi wa Doug-san desu. Kawaii ronin desu. Nan desu ka? Says something quickly in Japanese. So desu ne. Michiro says something empathetic in Japanese and looks irritated. Baka. See, I know what baka means. I think that means stupid in Japanese, so I think Doug might have, just made a fool of himself. No surprise there. So what's she saying? Please translate. She's saying how happy she is here, and she said that I'm a warrior whose wisdom and bravery shine like the sun coming over the mountain in the morning. No, the man, Ryan. I don't think she wants him here. Fine, excuse me for helping. Fucking Doug. I've been trying to teach Michiro some English. Maybe with all the textbooks here, I can help her learn some English, or someone can, I guess. That's a great idea. I'd like you to handle that. I don't know if we have time to do that. I'll think about it. Let me go with number 1. You handle that, Ryan, because, you do nothing else, Ellen DeGeneres, so you might as well do that. Ryan, okay? Okay, I mean, I can do other stuff, like learn how to shoot guns, but I'll teach Michiro too. That's cool. Great. Thanks for volunteering. See you both later. Alrighty, so now we have Oscar. Excuse me, I just wanted to thank you again for your help. I owe you her life, my life, and I want you to know that I intend to do anything I can to help out here. You're welcome. It was lucky we found her when we did. She'll need some antibiotics from now on. Our supply is limited, so you're going to have to work for them. She's infected. She's a risk to the whole shelter now. Number 4, you'll do your best. I'm sure I'll be counting on your help, Oscar. So number 3 makes sense, obviously, because she is infected. So, you know, I'm going to go with number 4 just to keep the morale up. You bet. Anything you need to be done, you can count on me. That's a promise. If there's anything I know how to do, it's work. What are your skills exactly? I've done it. Oh, we already seen this before. Good to know. We should get back to work. Talk to you later. Assignments on the wall. Enjoy your stay. I just talked to you, motherfucker. Hey, I just wanted to let you know that it seems like a lot of people are upset at the moment. I know it's been difficult around here lately, but it's like they've never had a stressful day in their life. How are you doing in negotiation? If you could help assure these people I'm handling the situation, I appreciate it. Number 4, leadership. I'll get things under control. Sometimes it helps just to let them vent. Let's have him do it. Maybe he's a pretty good talker himself, so we'll go into negotiation. Sure thing, I'll do my best to get people to look on the bright side. It's the least I can do. As long as I have Melina, I've got nothing to be upset about. Thanks, Oscar. You're a real friend. Cool. Don't worry about it. I know you'll get this place back to normal in no time. I guess. I mean, oh, come on. What the fuck is this? What am I, Dr. Phil? Everybody's coming to me with their problems? Man, Vic was right. There's a lot of people here these days. Yeah, no kidding. Glad my mom is still among them. I had a good feeling about you from the start. The way you're going, finding people, making this place a home, do you think it's just going to get better? Will it be like it used to be someday, or is that life from a few months ago really gone? People always want to think that every major disaster is the end of everything, but they can't see past the present. That's what I hoped. In fact, as long as I believe that, I think I could get myself and even others through the worst times. I guess after all we've been through, I needed to hear it from someone else. I'll do what I can to make others feel the same way. I need some perspective. I appreciate your frankness. Renee walks out. Okay. Jesus. Walter heals himself for 24 HP. Oh, that was what I did earlier on. So we're now back up to 69 HP, which is the magical number after all. But at the same time, it's still relatively low, all things considering, because, you know, he's my tank. And he can't really tank with only 69 HP, so it kind of worries me a little bit. So let's go back downstairs. We're going to have to look at that job board now because we have a lot of people, so we have a lot of things to kind of move around. Davis, what are you doing out of your fucking cage, my man? You don't belong out here. You go back to where you belong. Alrighty. Do I need to talk to you or something, or is something going on here? How can I help you? Anything that would improve your mood? Yeah, same thing, I guess. Alright. So let's go over here to the job board. We have a lot of things to do. A lot of people to spread around. And Max is still not healthy, so again, another day without Max. How many hours? One more day. Okay. It's almost there, man. It's almost there. So Davis, you're going to work on hospitality more than likely, unless there is something that you could do with cameras. You could do Molotov cocktails, but I don't want to use our fuel for that. It seems kind of really pointless. And is there anything over here for you to do? Not really. So hospitality it is, my friend. Enjoy. Renee Cass, you're going to continue being a custodian more than likely, unless there's something to build here. Let's see. Nope, doesn't seem like it. We don't have enough of anything just yet to do that much. So yeah, you continue just being the old custodian. And let's see here. I would like to get, let's see, in terms of building, mechanical skill 2 out of 6. You know, somebody might, oh, we need the bag of cement for this though, and we need a lot more parts than we actually do have. The rooftop garden would be really nice. Oh, you know what? Oh, we need the well. Where is the well at, by the way? Well is over here. We need a crowbar? We don't have a crowbar? Are you kidding me right now? Alrighty, so, sorry for the cut back in here. So what I did is I went and I unequipped the crowbar from Doug, and now we definitely have the crowbar in our inventory, so I guess it just can't be equipped. So if we have somebody with a mechanical skill of 4, we could get the well up and running, which is actually needed for the rooftop garden. Right? Yes. So you know what? Let's see, who's the mechanical with a 4 trade here? Not you. Not you. Come on, you can tell me I have nobody that has a mechanical skill of 4? Oh, Anita. Okay, Anita. Go to building? Yeah, whatever. Building. Oh, here we go. You could do a watchtower and you could do a well. Okay, this is going to require all 30 of our parts though. Utilizing a plugged well on the property, this upgrade restores the functionality of the well and rigs it up to deliver fresh water as needed to the inhabitants of the shelter. The cold, pure water not only provides the most important substance for physical health, but puts a lot of minds at ease too. +5 morale and +1 food per day. That could be really good. What about watchtower? We could do this one too. The watchtower will allow the shelter to spot the dead of living before they start attacking the fence. Dedicated allies can prevent damage to the fence by being posted to guard duty. Just having a watchtower makes people feel safer. +5 morale per day allows allies to assign to guard duty and less damage from attacks on the fence. How is our fence doing, by the way? Let's see. Repair. Our fence seems to be in good condition, otherwise it let me repair it, right? So, alrighty. What I'm going to do is I'm going to build this well. Is that the best one? If we wait, we could probably even get... If we got 20 more parts, we could do the wooden fence. And then there's a reinforced fence, but we'd have enough for that. Plus we need the cement, too. And there's the garage. Rooftop garden requires the well, and then a survival skill of 5. Oh, but we're going to expend all of our parts on the well itself, so we won't be able to get that running. Gym, shooting range. The shooting range allows allies to be trained in the proper use of a firearm, even after they've learned the basics. Additional practice can help keep their skills sharp. Interesting. The problem is that we have no ammo. As you can see, we only have 6 bullets in our shelter because, well, the game bugged out, and it basically has been eating all the ammunition from my guns every time I stock them. And that is because of I've patched it now. I got the latest patch to fix that, but I recorded during the time that bug was going on without being aware of it. I read a comment about it, and I was like, oh, cool, I lost all that ammo. I'm really happy about that. So yeah, if the game isn't hard enough, let's just make it harder by just bugging myself out. We could do the infirmary. Speeds up healing for wounded. Oh, this is what I want. We need 5 more parts for this and a mechanical skill of 5. Who has a 5? You only have a 4. 2, 2, 2. Chiro Oscar is a 4? Nope. Oh, mechanical skill 7. Melina, holy shit. Okay. No, the problem is that she can't do anything because she's unavailable for 52 hours, apparently. Okay. So here's the thing. Do we make the well now? English teacher? Yeah, let's give him that. Alright, you go do that. You'll teach... Michiru will be able to communicate in English, allowing the player to assign her task. Oh, I getcha. So when she learns, you'll be able to assign her. Not that she's... Oh, medical's 8, though. She would be an amazing medic for us. Okay. So we'll teach her English. 300 hours? Oh, that's going to be quite a while, which is understandable. Learning another language isn't exactly the easiest task around. So here's my thing. Do we build the well now? Or do we hold on to those parts and wait till we have enough parts to make the medical facility? I'm gonna hold off. You know why? Because we haven't necessarily needed the well just yet, so I think I could hold off a bit longer without it. I think that the medical facility might help us, you know, our chances out there, because the problem is that we're not recovering enough health after missions, so if we have that up and running, it's gonna help us out. So I'm gonna hold on to my parts and just not build anything for now. We're gonna wait till we can make the medical facility. So, Renee Cass, you are going to remain on custodian duty. Anita Cass, you're gonna, instead of building stuff, you are going to work as maintenance. Davis Gray, hospitality. Doug Schultz, you are supposed to be in the party, so I'm not sure what you're doing sleeping, you motherfucker. You wake up. Max Getz is sick for 1 more day. You are our chef. That's fine. English teaching. You can't do anything right now. Oscar, you are going to... You could build as well, but I'd rather have you not do that. I guess you're going to hang out and just be a custodian as well. And Vic Castillo, oh, you need to be in the party. Cause 7 ranged, and how are you compared to Doug here? 3, 3, 4, and 7. 4, 2, 4, 6. 2, 2, 0, 4. Leadership 5. Yeah, you dwarf Joel for sure. Alrighty, so Joel, you are off the party, my friend. You can't even do anything else over here? God damn it. Alright, Joe. Just hang out with no job. Vic, you are in the party now. And I feel relatively good about that. So you're in the party, Joe, you hang out, and that's fine. And Doug, Elaine, myself, and Vic. I like it. Sounds like a terrible NBC comedy, but that's okay. Alrighty. So I'm going to go over here, equip Vic with Joe's equipment, and then we will hit the map and find a new location for us to kind of observe. So if you'll give me a moment here. Alrighty guys, I just realized, video's gone on long enough. I forgot that we had to do a lot of, I guess, shelter dialogue and things of that nature, so that took up a lot of the time of the video. And we had to, number 1, also leave the place that we started the video in, which we have to go back to next episode to actually pick up all the loot that we left behind. So Next episode, we go back, we grab all the items we left behind, and we'll check out a new map out and hopefully get into some more hijinks over here. And I have Vic properly equipped. The good thing about Vic, he has 6 strength, meaning he can actually use the wrench as well, which is one of my favorite weapons to use, actually. So, and he's actually a good shot, too. So having Vic in the party is going to help us out quite a bit. All we really need now is Max, and I'll be pretty content. Hopefully you guys enjoyed it. I will catch you next time.